All right, ladies, it's Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get us live on Instagram, honey. Let's get us live on Facebook. Hello, happy Monday. What are you going to conquer this week? Come on in and let's talk about it. Whoop, whoop. I'm so happy it's Monday. I'm just trying to let me go live on Instagram and go live on Facebook right quick. And then we're going to get into it, ladies. Happy Monday, girl. Happy Monday, business owners. We're going to start this week off right, honey. We're going to start that way out right. Let me make sure it's public and share it to my group. I'm sorry, y'all. When I join with StreamYard, I have to make sure it's public. I got to go live on Instagram. Then I have to make sure um, it's in my Facebook group. Blah, 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 blah. So, happy Monday, ladies. Let's get into it. Okay, with your business, what are you going to conquer this week, girl? Hello, hello. Welcome in, girl. Happy Monday. What are you going to conquer this week in your business, y'all? This is week 5 of us starting the show. This is just our daily time together. Okay, during the week, as you're doing big things in your life, doing big things in your business, we talk about different topics. So y'all know we got together. We cut a little rug on Friday and had a good time. So we are back this Monday. T says, "Hey Deb, hey girl, happy Monday, friend. Happy Monday, girl. Friend is feeling good today, y'all. Happy Monday. What are you gonna conquer this week, girl? Drop it in the chat, friend." And then our topic for today is going to be around making sure that you have a good start to the week. Now we've been doing a lot of girl talk, a lot of rah rah. We've been doing all of that, right? But I want to talk about how do we get through weeks and we actually feel productive. How do we get through weeks and we feel like we got results and we don't focus on that busy work that we were talking about last week on the show? So happy Monday. I see y'all watching on TikTok. Welcome in. Let me know what you're going to conquer this week inside your business. What is that going to look like for you? And we can dive straight into today's topic, right? Around making sure that when you start your week, you set your eyes on being productive. This is so near and dear to my heart to talk about this topic. Because when you have a business, there's a lot of excitement around when you first get started. It's a lot of excitement around when you have a new idea. Even with me having this show, right? It's a like the novelty of our ideas and entrepreneurship start to wear off. And so what happened is because the novelty wears off, we think that the idea or momentum that we put behind it is supposed to wear off. And so I don't know where you are in your journey. But if you're in a season like me where you turned up, you're feeling good, or maybe you're in a season where you're like, I don't know, friend. This has got to be, we got to have this conversation about making sure that we are leaning into the weeks that matter, y'all. The days where can't nobody see it. Okay. The days where can't nobody see it. What's up, Erica? Rashonda says, "Good morning, ladies. How is everyone? Happy Monday, friends. Shout out to this week 5 of the show. Lord, God said you want to preach about consistency, baby. Here you go." I said, okay, now. I said, all right, now. T says, "I feel amazing. This week, I want to work in gearing towards a new audience in my marketing and graphics business and work towards my licensing, my snack business. Oh, and find a better job." Okay, friend, I'm here for finding a better job. Okay, because y'all know on this live in this corner, we loves us a good day job to fund the dream. We love it. And shout out to you, UT, because I saw that you booked a consultation about joining our Conquer community. So cheers to you, girl. I can't wait to talk to you and learn more about the marketing and graphics business. I know we were talking about that. Janice says, "Good morning, y'all. Hey, hey. Welcome back in. Happy Monday, girl. Happy Monday, friend. What are you going to conquer this week?" That's what we're going through the comments sharing now. Sharnice says, "Hey, y'all. I'm conquering creating and packaging more products this week. Time to restock my apothecary and website. More tea blends, salves, and body oils on the way." Yes, friend. I love it. Sharnice is in the Conquer Club. Shout out to the Conquer Club because the girls be working. Okay. Y'all know now. In the Conquer Club, I give you Saturday and Sunday. I give you Saturday and Sunday to go to the club, to be with your man, to go touch grass, to eat you a 10-piece, eat your turkey leg, whatever you want to do. But on Monday through Friday, Y'all know every day we are at it. And Sharnice is an amazing example of that. So cheers to you. And my girl just got back in school. Don't be playing around with it. Elena says, good morning. Good morning, ladies. Happy Monday. What are we going to conquer this week? How are we feeling? Okay. I got to check in on the feels because y'all know sometimes we'll lead with feels and we can't do that. So whatever you're feeling, like sometimes with me, I'll be like, oh, girl, I ain't feeling it. She says, I can't wait to my consultation. Yes, girl. Y'all got my calendar packed today. Okay. I have a day that stretches from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. today. I'm here for it, though, baby. Chloe says, hi. Hi, Chloe. Rashana says, I'm feeling like a boss this week. I'll be printing my ebook heavy this week. Okay. You'll be printing it. Okay. So far, I've made an extra $150 over this weekend. Tap the screen, y'all. Super excited. Of course, I'm taking on Disney this weekend. Oh my God, it's coming up so quick. Can't wait. Have made it in my business as a professional when I get there. God ain't got to do nothing else, girl. You ain't playing around. Cheers to making $150 over the weekend. Like, I mean, can we be for real here? Or can we or do we only have to celebrate $10,000 months? Girl, I'm so here for a little cell phone bill money. Okay. I love it. Elena says, I'm conquering consistently posting on our photography business page and on my personal page. I love it, friend. I love it, friend. I love that. And more ladies, let's chime in here with what we're conquering for the week. And then we're going to transition into our topic today, which is going to be around us conquering a week that gets results. Not just conquering a week where you feel good and, oh, I felt like a boss this week. How do you get to the end of the week and be like, dang, nah, I got some people asking about my stuff. I got some, hold on now, this is different. I want to talk about those weeks. Okay. Jenny says, I feel amazing, girl. Me too. Me too, friend. I am preparing for my first Wealth Girl Magic brunch this Sunday. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Anybody who has ever hosted an event before, oh my God. Oh my God. Cheers to you. It's none to play around with. Definitely none to play around with. I love it. Okay. Let's transition into what we're going to talk about today, which is this idea of conquering a week that gets big results. Okay. So you got your business, your CEO energy. Maybe you're feeling up, maybe you're feeling down. That doesn't matter right now. Okay. Because when we have business, can we all agree, ladies, that there are going to be many a days where you don't feel like it? There are going to be many days where it doesn't make sense. Okay. That's going to be relevant to this conversation. We're all going to experience that. Okay. So when we're starting our week, when I look at my day, right, and I'm waking up, I'm like, it's Monday. Okay, Deborah, what we got? This is the first thing that I do. And I want you to tell me what you think about this, or maybe you can even reflect on what this means for you as a business owner. When I start my weeks, I look ahead. What does that say? With low pressure. I look ahead with low pressure. These are some of the mindset shifts that I had to start like evolving into to stop like burning myself out. Because I'll be starting my week, I'll be like, all right, yeah, I've been listening to YouTube. Now I know the strategy now. I'm gonna get 300 folks. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And I just go and I go and I go and I go. And it's not sustainable. First of all. And now I can transition into a season where I say, okay, bruh, Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, what can I actually get done this week with what you got today? Not if you go and get some new stuff off. What can I do this week with low pressure for myself? With low pressure for myself. Without the pressure of, oh, can I go there? Without the pressure of, oh, somebody said I need to do an ebook and I need to do 10,000 and I need to do this and I need to do that. Baby. Here's the thing about entrepreneurship. Here's why I love Conquer. Here's why I love the Conquer Club. I don't subscribe. I don't think that there is a one size fits all way to do this. And I think that the journey looks so different for each of us as women. Bruh, if your confidence ain't super high and you ain't on that camera stuff, why is your goal to go live 5 times this week? That is just beyond me. If we have no organization, no structure, like no presence, how is the goal to get 10 clients this week? I don't understand. It's okay for your reality to match up with the goal. So, like, what can I actually get done this week with what I have today? Somebody be brave and answer in the chat. Or tell me what you think. Tell me what your thoughts are. We're talking about the idea of making sure that when we're in our business, ladies, and I get it. This is why y'all know I say, if you in a season of grinding, the first thing that you got to do is learning how to stop scrolling. I get it. But you have to be immersed in what your reality is, what's going to work for you, what's your life, how much money you really got to work with. And let that help you as a tool, not as a covering of shame, but as a tool. Looking ahead with low pressure, bro. Start my day. What can I get done with what I got today? What do I got today? Okay. And you tell me what you think about that. Rashana says, I can keep promoting my ebook. I can schedule my content out with my computer so I don't get behind at Disney this weekend. I love it. Perfect example of the point 2 we're about to make. Thank you, Dope She Is on TikTok. They sent me a rose, girl. Not that type of rose, but they sent me one of them virtual roses. You know, TikTok Live look like a casino. I love it. What can you realistically conquer with what you have today? Allison says, hello, all. What's up, Allison? Hey, girl, checking in from Memphis, which I'm actually going to be in Memphis soon. All right. So we're talking about when we're starting our week. Rashana just said something so good. She just said something so good. And if you're a woman and you have a business, you're going to feel this, man. You're going to feel this. What's up, Zara? She says, good afternoon. Rashana knows she's going to Disney this weekend. My second point when we're starting our week is to reflect on what you really need. Like not what you. Here's the thing. Okay. You know how we talked about having big Delulu business dreams? I feel that. Okay. And I have this big goal that I have for May, for June, for July. I'm so excited about the summer. I'm getting some stuff done to like promote my speaker brand. I was like, I want to be outside. I want to do this. I got the summer planned out, all of the things. But I know this week, like Rashana, I have personal stuff planned. And I had to make the decision that although you want leads, you want that, you want this, you want that, you got to take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because you got to travel. Like, I got to be realistic about what I need. If this week I need rest and I scroll on TikTok and some influencers saying, you're lazy because, like, bruh, I know what I need. I tell the ladies in the Conquer Club, baby, you know what's best for yourself more than you're giving yourself credit for right now. You tell me what you need. Allison says, I can complete my ebook, finish uploading my TikTok shop, and keep on task. I love it. Sharnice says, I can promote more services and create more content for the products I'm creating. If I do this now, I'll have more time for studying and still working my 9 to 5. Prepare for my hunting trip this weekend. I love it. My girls get it. My girls get it. This is why this whole idea of work-life balance is a thing, but and being okay with it. I love it. Like Sharnice is like, bruh, I know I got to go working 9 to 5 every day. Hey, Jayla. She's like, I know I got to go working 9 to 5 every day. Why would I create a routine or goals around this week where I act like I ain't got to go work 8 hours a day? Why would I set myself up for that? She like, I'm finna do it right now. I know I got to study. I know I'm in school. I know I got to go to work, and I know I'm going hunting this weekend. So let me plan out this little content, and that's just what it is. There's no pressure. Zara says she just finished hers. Are you talking about the ebook? Are you doing the ebook, Zara? And Allison, the ebook that you're doing, is that for summer? What do you really need this week? Do you need some cash? Do you need some leads? You need to be organized. You need to be rest. You need some rest. Like, and let's talk about this idea of saying, okay, Deb, I need more cash. I need more leads. Oh, she said a TikTok shop. Okay. It's at my TikTok shop. Oh, okay. Come on, TikTok shop. I want to see y'all. I'm gonna have to go in there and look and see. That's real cool, y'all. This week. Okay, so people will say, I need sales, I need leads. I feel the same way. I'd be like, look, this week I don't need nothing else but sales. Okay. What are you gonna do to get that? If you need rest, you need rest. It just is what it is. Don't let nobody bully you into otherwise. I love me a good day in the bed. Okay. Ivana says, good morning. Hey, friend. We're talking about starting our week to where we get to the end of the week and we get results. Not we just feel good. I felt like a boss, but we get extra results. We start moving the needle. Rashonda says, I need to be able to post in real time at Disney. I love it. I got to get my group post schedule out along with other personal page posts. I have to be hands off this weekend. I love it. I love it. I love this concept that you can see that the ladies are really embracing in the Conquer Club, and which is something that I truly believe in, about setting your future self up. That can be as short as setting your future self up for tomorrow, setting your future self up for next week, for a month from now. Like, set her up, baby. I'm trying to set future Deb up. Okay? I'm trying to say, now, girl, you started doing this show a long time ago. I love it. She said, I'm here, honey. I missed too much of last week's show. Okay. I'm enjoying this time so much doing the show. We're here like every weekday, y'all. She said, hey, I'm so proud of us. Me too, honey. Me too. And you know, the thing that I love so much, Sharnice, is y'all inside our space, we really honor the idea of small, consistent things that you can do to just stay in the game every day. Not big, overwhelming. Now I give strategies. Like the lady knows, we're gonna have a 6-minute call and we're gonna go through your plan. But daily, if you have a big plan, somebody told me about like I don't have my business plan. Like, I'm not mad at it, but I've seen people with 40-page business plans and literally are so confused day to day that they do nothing. It is truly mind-blowing. I would rather you have the opposite, where you're like, hey, I've been out here hustling. So let me tell you what works, and we're gonna put together for a plan on how I can grow. I ain't mad at that. Rion says, happy Monday. Hey, girl, I get a chance to talk to Rion today, too. Shout out to the ladies that have booked their calls to either join the Conquer Club or elevate into Conquer Club Plus, which is when you get to be a part of the community, but you also get some time one-on-one with me. Okay, let's dive back in. So we're talking about our Monday, right? What are you going to conquer this week? What are you going to do? What's on your to-do list? In this space, and even the ladies in the Conquer Club know sometimes this can get a little personal. So maybe you can't share in the comments. Because like the week when my daddy passed away, I was like, if I could just eat and shower like every 2 days, like I'm conquering. But leads and going live and all that ain't even an option right now. Just being honest with myself about that. Like, what does that look like? Ivana says, I'm a social media business coach and I'm working on niching all the way down. I am also reworking my offers. I'm moving out of contractor mindset and into consulting mindset. Ivana is one of our newer members inside the Conquer Club, and she is just crushing it. The clarity that happens when you start getting around women who talk, like how me and you're talking right now through this live, like we talk like on Zoom like this every Tuesday, and you get a chance to come in and share, it gives you so much clarity and ammunition to just start moving so differently. So Ivana is less than 5 calls into Conquer Club. I don't know how many. I feel like it's 4 maybe, but I'm not sure. And she's like, I'm already getting into a consultant mindset, which means I know that you're playing the long game. Because if you follow me, I'm playing the long game. And the girls in the Conquer Club know what I mean. Slow, steady, consistent, like a sniper. Impossible to forget. Playing the long game. She said, this is going to help me yield much better results. I love it. She said, babe, I had 2 calls. I love it. It's just space for us to have more depth with like the conversations I have on the live. We get a chance to have more depth and talk about each one of us specifically. She said, just 2, babe. I'm about to bounce up after 2 calls. I love it. I love it. Zara says, got my call booked with you. Yes, absolutely. How exciting, y'all. Y'all are not playing around. This summer, we're focused on getting organized and getting outside. That is hashtag Hot Conquer Club Summer. We're getting organized and we're getting outside. So in May, when I'm doing this out the Conquer Club, is I'm showing the ladies a transparent look at my behind the scenes. How do I stay organized? How do I know Ivana joined and this person needs to join? This person had a call last week and they need a follow-up, and how much we done made year to date and how much we done made month to date. I'm giving them a very transparent tour of how I do it in May, with the hopes of giving somebody guidance on how to keep this thing going. Slow, steady, sustainable. Okay. Okay. Let's jump back into our topic. Jump back in. What are you going to conquer this week? We're thinking about inside our business, right? We have our big goals. We got our big Delulu dreams, but this week is happening right now. Okay. So what are you going to conquer? Big or small? What does that look like? Looking ahead with low pressure. You ain't got to be pressured to do what Deb's doing. No pressure to do what this other person is doing. No pressure to do what this business person is doing. Looking ahead with what works for you. What can I actually get done with what I got right now? Not if I buy the ebook and the course and then do that. Like, what can I do right now? Okay. These are the type of things that truly nurture your confidence without somebody having to like a post for you. This is the type of stuff that makes you feel like a real business owner. Besides just posting online all day, okay? Looking ahead with low pressure. What can you really get done this week? Okay? Reflect on what you truly need. Okay? You may want sales, you may want leads, but you need to be consistent first so that you can actually get to the spot where the people actually care about what you got to say. Okay? So not just what will feel good to me, like, bro, what do I actually need to do? And what do I want from it? I may want to go start doing spend the day with me's, but probably what I really need to do is reach out to 30 people that shop with me before and see if I can get 6 of them to buy, because I really need some money. But I want to feel good. But that's not what I need. I don't need no more eat good, no more feel goods. I had 1 million people say, "Oh, I love you. I'm so proud of you." And I'm just sitting in my Square account like, well, I don't feel loved. Okay. Okay. Like, for real. Ivana says, I can talk about my new niche in my content. That's going to feel good this week. I can also learn my offers and figure out the data that I need to have a successful week. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Like me, I feel so good. And we talked about this last week on the show, and we talked about it in depth inside the Conquer Club some when we did the hot seat call. Was this idea of getting to the end of your week and you have a measurement of success. This was a game changer for me, y'all. This is how I literally went from quitting my job in 2022, thinking I had to go, having such success, thinking I had to go back to work last year, tried to go back, got fired in 10 days, and now I'm back in a season where it's just 6 calls booked today. This is what I started thinking. Okay, Deb, at the end of the week, what does success look like? Does it look like your insights and more reach? Not really, because you don't make no money from that. Does it look like talking to people and booking calls and converting people? Yes. Okay. Then that's what makes a week successful. This is why the show also last week, and if you missed it, we talked about this idea of making sure that we're not doing so much busy work, so much cute work, so much fluffy work. I wanted to do my website, and I said, okay, then you do your website, and then what? Well, it's gonna look better. Okay, and who's gonna be on it clicking buy? Okay, nobody. Okay, well, that's where you need to be at, girl. Like, be for real. All right, Rashana says, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Rashana, owner of Beautiful Vacations, and I specialize in group trips to offer the solo girls an experience. Your next solo cruise is on Virgin Voyages. Look, my mouth couldn't even say Virgin. Your next solo cruise is on Virgin Voyages for as little as $99 a day. Sale ends on May 1st. DM me for the link and follow me for Disney content. Go, girl. Y'all better, hey, we should all go meet there on the solo trip, girl. Shantae says, I was just thinking about what I can do. I said I would write it down. Yes, girl. You should write it down. Write down in the chat. Let us know what you do. We got all business owners here in the comments. So let us know what you do, girl. We can figure that out right now. We figure that out in about 3 minutes. Okay, make her a few dollars, girl. Precious says, I'm getting organized and decluttering. Declaring, maybe preparing, and do more brunches and events. My goal and be grateful and use what I got, and I'll let social media stress me out trying to do more. I gotta work my right now. Yes, girl, that's a mantra. I gotta work my right now. And I love how you're saying that, because what I had to realize is my right now wasn't a bad thing. My right now was power. Like the fact that we even got these phones and we got a business, girl. I was like, girl, change the game. I love it. Allison says, shout out to you, Deb, and the Conquer Club ladies. I went on someone's TikTok to learn the way it works. In the first few seconds, I did a pitch with effortless thinking. I got so many. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, she says, in the first few seconds, honey, I did a pitch with effortless thinking. I got so many kudos and followers. Thanks to Conquer Club. I love it. Go, girl. I love it. Shout out to the Conquer Club for sure. Y'all can see more about the ladies here. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see what we're doing.
Me, the Conquer Club is a sisterhood. I didn't know a lot of these ladies. I have truly made connections, real friendships, bonds. I've cried with these ladies. It elevated my business so much, just putting a foot on the gas and stomping on necks, like literally. I'm really proud to be a part of this space, and I think this is what entrepreneurs need.
I'm going to share it every day. I'm going to share it every day. I'm going to share it every day. Incredible space to start showing up for yourself. All right, we got Shantae in the building, honey. She says, my name is Shantae, and I'm the owner of Aqua Green Cleaning and Lawn Care. I am Shantae and SBX Marine LLC. I love it. Go, girl. Aqua Green Cleaning and Lawn Care, honey. That's something we're going to always need, okay? Because I love a good yard man, okay? Zara says, hi, ladies. Shout out to the Conquer Club. I'm the CEO of Ill Essential Roots. For anyone who suffers from, is it seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, eczema, and dandruff and dry scalp, helping restore people's scalp confidence. Helping restore people's scalp confidence. I love it. Go on, girl. Y'all don't play around with it. Y'all don't play around in it. Okay, so last thing about planning out a good week. How do y'all feel so far? Does anybody have questions? Is anybody thinking about what they're going to do? Are you giving your permission to say, let me plan this week with a little less pressure this week? What could that look like if I plan my business with a little less pressure? I'm not saying don't go hard now. Cause y'all know I believe in going hard. I ain't for that little frou-frou. Okay. You get out what you put in. But when you look at the entire week, what if you say, what could I realistically do? Like, what could I realistically do? All right, we got Allison, girl. She says, hi, all. I'm Allison, owner of Printigo Printables, where I create printable and digital learning with your child in mind. It's a hands-on, no prep way to ease the fears and tears of early reading readiness. Made by a teacher who cares. Baby, don't play. Don't play. What Glorilla say? Stop playing with that girl. Okay? I love it. I love it. And I know I hype it up, but it's so good to see a business owner who can just clearly articulate what they do. And that's it. You ever ask somebody, well, what you do? And they be like, well, it's just like that is too much. That is too much. This is spot on. I love it. It shows what you do, who you sell, who you do it for. It's got a little emotional, little story thrown in there. Go on, girl. People can immediately say, hey, this is for me or this is for not for me. This is why we cannot be afraid of rejection and no's in business. Because if we're not getting a no, I can guarantee you're not making space for yes either. I should look at this and say, I am a parent, I ain't a parent. My child needs to learn how to read or not. Like this is some good mindset shifts that can change the game for us, okay? All right, so last point about us starting our week, right? So we're looking ahead with low pressure. We're saying, okay, what do I really need? What do I have today? And then lastly, we do want to add in some business sense. Okay? We do want to add in some business sense. And so, if you feel like you get to the end of your weeks, and this was my experience, I would get to the end of the week and I would feel good. I would feel like a boss, like my social media would look like a boss. I would have the business, but at the end of the week, there was no numbers to support that. Like it was just all feeling good. So here are the 3 questions where if you can relate to that and you say, okay, well, Deb, how do I add some business sense to this? I want to share. Okay. 3 questions that I even started to ask myself to make sure my business week doesn't just feel good, but that it get results. Okay. So when you have your product, you have your service, you have your freebie, you have your live stream, you have your makeup, you have your printables, you have your travel business, you have your jewelry business, you sell energy drinks, whatever it is, 3 questions that's going to move the needle or expose a lot about your business, which you should be grateful for. Who are the people? Who are the people who need this? Who are the people that 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 need you? Where are they at? We on one place right now. They're probably 99% of our people at. Where are they? And lastly, what do you say? I'm going to spend a few minutes diving into this. Okay? So if I say, hey, I want to sell energy drinks, that's going to be my thing this week. Well, who are the people that are going to be buying energy drinks? They're busy people. They're athletic people. They're on the go people. Okay, now that I know that, where are they? They may be at a gym. They may have a society or a club like membership. They may be on my Instagram or on TikTok. Okay, cool. So you know who they are. You know where they are. What are you going to say to them? What do you say? And this is why we talk about like how Allison has grown and articulated what she says, and she's always known it. This part matters because this is the part that I didn't understand. Because I thought that because my product or service was so good that if I just presented it or if I just talked about the benefits of it, that it would sell. And it's not necessarily always that simple. It's not necessarily always that simple. She says, "Do you want us to answer?" Of course, if you want to, girl. Absolutely. The more we talk about it for our own businesses, the better. This is why I love that I made the decision to start going live every day because I mean, I get to see who the people are. I know where the people are. I know what to say to the people. I mean, it's something that once I grasped, I was like, oh, this makes sense. Duh. What was I thinking? Why did I think that I had to do a trend on TikTok? If I sell Red Bull and I know they're at the gym, I know that I could start calling 10 gyms a day and say, hey, can I come set up a table on Saturdays? I got these cool energy drinks. I see y'all don't sell any. Or are your people working out in the morning before work? I love to come set up, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and say, hey, here's an energy drink to help you start your day. These are the type of things that when you get to the end of the week, you don't just feel good. You say, well, I know the GM at this place. They didn't say yes, though. Oh, I talked to this one guy. I went up there. Only one person bought my drink. But that, like, you start to see the needle moving. Not pure perfection. Okay. Not the stars and the moon and everything overnight. But you start to see the week to week difference that happens when we understand how to put a little business sense on it. Ivana says, I found that realtors need me because I'm my target audience. I hate real estate because I find it boring. The people who don't want to be a boring realtor need me because I want to make it fun. How niche down is that? I love it. She says they are invisible on social media because they are posting what other realtors are posting. Boring ish. I love it. Sounds like somebody who knows their people, know where they at, and knows what to say to them. I love it. What a strong concept to grasp behind the scenes. So that, like, put out the content. I'm not mad at content. Like, all my girls, we all do content. All of us. If you're in a Conquer Club, we gonna do content. And if you don't like doing content, like, it's not the space for you. Because we just feel like that this is too much of an easy way to reach people every day for us to not leverage it. But after I go live, I gotta be doing something else. Like after I do a reel, like I gotta be doing something else. And that's often the missing puzzle piece. We think the content does the selling. I used to think that content did the selling. Rashana says solo girls that like to travel. Okay. They're on Facebook in groups, on TikTok searching. I will be talking to them about safety, best destinations for them to travel to. This is so good. Tap the screen, man. Activities they can do solo on their trip. Ebook, mastering content for travel agents that content isn't converting. They are on Facebook promoting and just posting. Book me, and it's not converting. I'm going to tell them that their content isn't reaching, not being consistent, what you really should be posting, and how it should sound. Come on, baby. Don't play with it. Clarity in its highest form. And when we hear people call me a coach, they consider me a coach, girl, whatever. I'm just a girl that understands that when you got something on your heart, it feel good or it feel bad. And sometimes for me, it don't be no in between. I cannot be a slave to that day to day. Being a slave to that day to day had me literally applying for jobs with this type of gift that's inside of me. Because I was like, well, I ain't feel, baby. The light bill said, hey, happy feelings. Hey, cause baby, baby, they don't care about none of that. So this is like in the Conquer Club. This is the type of stuff that yes, we do content. Yes, show up. If you do cartwheels on TikTok, do your thing. If you get on live and teach like me, baby, do your thing. If you do like whatever you do, baby, do your thing. If you gonna stand on the corner with a sign, baby, do your thing. Get visible, get loud, get bold. But I feel like that in order to truly conquer the weak and move the needle, there must be some type of action that invites people in to buy. And if you're a solo girl like me, unfortunately, the number one person for the job is you. I just posted a job on Upwork because I'm literally like I can't scale with just me. But I have to know day to day inside my business. If I'm doing all this content, who are my people? Where are they? And what do I say to them? And if that question, what do I say to them, stumps you, then we should talk. Because that is the key. That is the key. That is the key. If you got in front of your ideal customers, what will you say? And can I share something else too about this topic? This is not a process where we should expect ourselves to be perfect. We shouldn't expect ourselves to be perfect. Let me tell you an example, okay? So I'm working with a couple of ladies inside Conquer Club and inside Conquer Club Plus. And even one of them, and I won't share who they are because she just mastered it after the fact. I was like, I want you to DM 40 people your freebie. The only thing that is data. If it's your first couple of times doing it, it's not about getting it perfect or, oh my God, I DM 40 people and only 3 responded. What made those 3 respond? Let's do more of that. Okay, good. Let's send out 40 more this time. Okay, 5 people responded. Okay, let's pay attention to that. Okay, I sent out 40 and nobody responded. Well, we don't probably need to send 40 more. We probably need to see why we don't get at least 2 folks or 5 folks or something. These are the type of things where at the end of the week, you can put some business sense on it, put a little data on it. These are the things that you say, okay, it was a success. I don't just feel good, but it was a success. Are y'all hearing me? Are y'all with me for this week on how we gonna finish out April and start May? And y'all know in the Conquer Club, we're doing hashtag Hot Conquer Club Summer. We're getting organized and we're getting outside. All of the women empowerment brunches in the world is gonna be happening this summer, and we're gonna be networking. And we're gonna be getting a whole lot of customers from it because if you anything like me, baby, you think I'm bad on this content, baby. In person, it's a whole nother ball game. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready like Freddy. I ain't playing around. Okay. So as you go throughout your week, who are your people? Where are your people? What do I say to the people? And if these are questions that we can't answer, it's okay. DM me. Okay. Send me a voice note and DM me. So that's no problem. I got you there. But if that feels like a lot to think about, I would really challenge it. Because this is the type of stuff that we have to do behind closed doors that nobody gives us an applause for. But this is also how you learn. This is how you learn. This is how you learn. Like, I'm learning like what people respond to. I'm learning like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just learning. I'm just seeing it for what it is. It's a data point. Oh, when I sent out this email, nobody opened it. So I just know I don't need to do that no more. Like, next, it's okay. Like, how was you supposed to know? You never built $1 million brand before. Like, how would you like it's okay? Okay, we try something else. Okay, cool. Well, okay, it seems like 30% opened. Okay, well, let's repeat that. They're data points. Right? So y'all feel good and ready for this week. Are we doing this or not? Okay. Allison says Print and Go Printables reaches the parent and child wrestling over homework sheets and the teacher in need of no prep, easy to use learning games. Printable and digital makes it reachable for all through the internet globally by being PDF ready. I say let's print, play with a twist of learning. Oh, let's bring play with the twist of learning back into pre-K through first grade. I love it. I love it. Are we ready for this week or not? Because I feel like you're ready for this week. If you're here, you're ready. If you're here, use what you got, friend. That's what I'm on this week, okay? I'm going to use what I got. And I know I need some personal time. I know I need some time off. I'm going to honor that with low pressure. Ain't got to feel bad because I ain't hustling 24/7 because I need the rest. I need to chill. I need to spend time with Bae. I got to travel. I got to pack. My niece coming to town. I can listen to pressure. Like, I don't need anybody's permission to do that and still be very successful. Okay. All right. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow with the show. Tuesday, we'll be back wherever you scroll at 11 a.m. Central, which is noon for the East Coast girls. And then tomorrow, we'll be inside the Patreon, which the Patreon is only for Conquer Club members. But if you want to talk more, discuss more, you can come join our Facebook group, Wake Up and Conquer. Tomorrow night, y'all know we do Zooms every Tuesday night inside the Conquer Club. Tomorrow night, we have spring networking. So ladies, bring your offers. For the ladies that are niching down, come tell us about it. Okay, so we want to hear your offers. We want to hear your product. We want to hear what you're doing new in your business this year. So come to the Conquer Club, the Zoom call tomorrow night, and come share with the group. You don't know if somebody got referrals. You don't know if somebody says, hey, I know somebody that does that, or hey, somebody just asked me about that. That's what we're doing tomorrow night inside the Conquer Club. We're going to be wrapping up kind of like these first couple of months of the year as we transition into the summer, which is going to be all about getting organized. Okay. An organized business is a happy business. An organized business sets you up to replace that day job if you're in that season too. Okay. Really getting in the habit of treating our business like work, not being an emotional slave to it. Okay. Treat it like work. It is what it is. Here are the numbers. Here's what we're doing. Let's get it done. Okay. So that's what we're focusing on for the summer. But y'all know I'll be back tomorrow. But y'all already know the vibes. Wake up tomorrow and conquer something. And I hope you have an amazing week, friend. And I will see you tomorrow on the show.